Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
Master Marcus, look! I've finished the power elixir.
What? Give it here.
Did I pass?
Unbelievable, but true. Here, take it. Be sparing with it. A potion like that is valuable. You've passed the first exam, Wilbur. That's already one more exam than I expected you to manage.
I'll manage the others too.
If you say so.
I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye, little pupil.
Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, the rat killer. What do you want?
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Hello, Death.
Hello.
Could you turn me into a ghost?
Ghosts are dead people who still have something they need to sort out in this world. You're still alive, and no one is allowed to die in this game. Do you see the problem?
Yes, of course. But there has to be a way.
My hands are tied. As long as your name isn't in the book, I'm not allowed to kill you. As much as I'd like to.
Would you lend me your top hat for a bit? I'll bring it back to you in top shape.
You want to repair it? No. Father's top hat stays just how it is.
Then would you just lend it to me the way it is?
Absolutely not. It's an old family heirloom.
I have to be going. Deadly boring, yeah?
Oh, good grief.
Now I can write anything, anytime. But what? And on what?
What do you think you're doing?
No problem. I just wanted to try out my new quill.
I'd be happy if you wouldn't do that in the destiny-shaping Book of the Dead.
Sorry. A large stove with a nice fire. At least it sheds a little light and warmth. Hello, Death.
Hello.
I have to be going. Deadly boring, yeah?
Oh, good grief.
Hello, Mr. Merchant. Where are you going?
Away! Just away! Out of this hole! I'm going somewhere where my stuff will sell better.
But I still have one item to get from you. Well, theoretically, 2 items.
Rubbish! You've already chosen 2 things. The roll of magically treated cloth and the magic potion pot. The scratch-resistant easy clean pot set.
That's not true, and you know it. I want to select something else. Otherwise...
Or else?
Otherwise, I'll go to the town guard and have you arrested.
Haven't I told you already? I've given you the roll of material and magic potion pot. How will you prove the contrary?
Otherwise, I'll hold my breath until my face turns blue.
Doesn't bother me.
I'll scream really loud.
And who's going to hear you?
I'll... Otherwise, I won't like you and you can't be my friend anymore.
That was good. Why not? Here, you can have this sack. I can't take this for much longer. And now, be gone before I change my mind.
I hope the contents turn out to be useful for something. It's bad enough that he swindled me like that. There are a number of fireworks in here. Is death that easy to cheat? What the...
Sounds like explosions in the stove. And it's all a bit smoky. That's never happened before, and it's a bit suspicious. But I can't can't take my eyes off the stove.
Wilbur Weathervin, White Ridge Mountains, date of death, right now. Incredible! I cheated death!
Strange. I don't know why the wood should be making such a noise. How very odd.
Although it wasn't as difficult as the old saying would have us believe. Hello, Death.
Hello.
I had another look at the Book of the Dead, and my name is there. It's my time to die.
Really? That's wonderful. Someone has finally understood that violence sells. Fare thee well, mortal. Ah, that felt good.
So, this is what it feels like to be dead. It's rather like Aunt Ethel's raspberry trifle. I don't look like a very happy corpse. But then again, my death wasn't exactly one you'd call a natural death either. I've been murdered by myself. I hope I don't scare people too much as a ghost. I'd better head directly to the mage school. Look, Master Marcus, I'm dead. Master Marcus, hello? Looks like he can't see or hear me. Right then, let's do it. I have it. I have the amulet. A fantastic world full of just incredible creatures over there, and it's so hard to believe how I got the amulet. It's a shame that only ghosts can pass through the mirror. Now I just need to see about coming back to life. That can't be too difficult. Yoo-hoo! Mr. Death! Look who's back!
What the? Oh, no! You're a ghost?
Ooh, of course I am.
That's becoming very trendy. People these days just can't let go. What do you want?
Why am I still here even though I should be dead? This is an outrage. I want to be revived on the spot.
I'm sorry, there's no chance of that. I bumped you off good and proper. There you are, lying over there, as defunct as a fridge in the Arctic. And it's not my fault you're a ghost. You just have to let go, lad.
I I want to live. I'm too young to die.
You're already dead.
Too young to be dead.
That isn't up to me. Sorry. It's all in the book.
Well, this could all be a terrible mistake.
A mistake? You are dead, aren't you? Not undead or the like?
As a doorknob, but maybe I wasn't supposed to die yet.
Of course you were. It's in the Book of the Dead.
But I'm the one who wrote my name in the Book of the Dead. Oh?
Oh, damn. It was just too good to be true. Do you have any idea what this means?
Lot of paperwork?
No, that means I have changed the course of things. I've hugely overstepped my authority. They'll skin me at the next audit. It's not going to escape the internal auditor's attention that an unregistered ghost is floating around the place. You wouldn't believe what they did to the Norns when they fiddled the books.
What if you bring me back to life and we tear the page out of the Book of the Dead and never tell anyone about this little episode?
That might be an option. And you wouldn't really mind having to live again?
Oh, I'll just have to tough it out.
Okay. Come on, then. Lie back into your body. I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your desire to die.
Well, don't worry, it was an interesting experience. I still have the amulet. Master Marcus will be so amazed. Hello, Death.
Hello.
I didn't think my death would have any serious consequences. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have killed you. It's just I've waited for this for so long, and it really is quite good fun.
Maybe you should look for another job.
Yes, death is not such a dependable business as people think. But what could I do?
You could look for an interesting hobby, breeding toads, for example.
I don't like animals.
Or you could collect something.
I already collect dying people's last words. So far, I've got none.
Or you could take up reading?
The only book that interests me is full of empty pages. I don't think hobbies are really my thing.
How about another profession? Your own business?
I've thought about that too. Becoming my own boss, making my own decisions.
Exactly. I'm sure there's lots of things you could do.
What do you suggest?
Well, nobody knows more about killing than you do. So maybe you could work as a hitman, skeleton.
Sometimes I have the feeling you don't listen to me. You can't die here. Should I just bury the people alive? Wait a minute. That's it.
What?
Live burials.
Huh?
I'll become a grave digger, like my father. I'll offer to bury people alive for a small fee.
But who wants to be buried alive?
There are plenty of people who do. Young people humiliated by their friends, old stars who don't want to be in the public eye anymore, rich husbands.
But what would rich husbands get out of being buried alive?
Nothing at all. But there's certainly something in it for the future widow. Who pays the bills is incidental.
I come from a long line of gnomes, and we gnomes are known to have the occasional truly strange idea. But never, not once in my entire life have I heard such a...
Don't say a word. You can be my partner. There's lots to do. We've got to order some coffins and do some publicity.
What, you want me to be your business partner?
Certainly. There's lots to do, and after all, it was your idea that I should find myself a new job.
Well, I'm honoured, but...
First of all, you'll have to raise some venture capital. You'll have to convince someone with a lot of gold that our business idea has a future.
It does?
I'll begin trials in the meantime.
Trials?
You can't sell a service like this without trying it out yourself. Death and Gnome Live Burials Limited offers only the highest quality, complete with 100% guarantee. Write that down.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
I'm supposed to ask you if you want in on a new business proposition.
I've always got a spare ear for that. Tell me about it.
Death wants to offer live burials.
What are live burials?
You bury people, living people.
That's complete nonsense.
I know,
How much capital does he need?
but I thought you said the idea was ridiculous.
That doesn't mean there isn't any money in it. Think about it. Death abandons his previous business model and strives aggressively into new markets. And I, as the widely recognized expert of the future, see excellent prospects for success.
But who would want to be buried alive?
No one. But that's not important. We'll get the money directly from the capital markets. Investors will be queuing up.
Okay, so I can tell Death you'll provide him with financial backing.
Of course. I'll come over this afternoon and discuss it all with him. In the meantime, I'll start feeding the rumour mill.
Okay then. I don't get it. Why give Death money when he'll never earn a single gold piece with his live burials?
That's not the point. We'll sell the story, the vision.
But sooner or later people will realise what a stupid idea that is.
Naturally, but that'll take time. First, we need a glossy prospectus with pretty coffins, and some joint ventures that create media attention. Sign up some celebs to give testimonials. Then the operational losses won't trouble us so much. We spend loads of gold, and more fortune-tellers will predict a good future for our company.
Why should they?
Because the shares they have in the company will then rise, and they'll not only make a profit, but also prove that they were right.
I didn't understand any of that.
That's good. If everyone understood, who could I sell my fortune-telling to?
I'll just be going.
I have seen that you're going to come back. See you then.
What exactly are you doing there?
What does it look like? I've dug a grave, with Grandfather's old spade in my hand and Father's top hat on my head. It's simply brilliant.
I asked the wealthy showman about risk capital. He may want to join us.
Excellent. It's going to be a success, I'm certain. There's a real gap in the market. Makes you wonder why no one thought of it before.
I can think of 1,000 good reasons right off. How are the trials going?
So far, so good. It didn't take long to dig the grave. I've got the coffin here. Of course, it doesn't meet the standards we're aiming for, but it's good enough for the trials.
Certainly.
Good. Then climb in.
It was your idea. You should have the honor of being the first to be buried.
Oh, that's so courteous of you.
Credit where credit is due.
All right, then. I'm too long with the top hat on. Could you hold it for me?
With pleasure.
Very comfortable thus far. Now, pile the soil on top.
Are you certain?
Of course. Just do it. Fantastic. The darkness. The silence. You have to try this. We should have funeral music. And the customer should have his photo taken with me beforehand. Write that down, Wilbur. And we'll have canopies for the bereaved. Have you got that, Wilbur? Canopies and gun salutes. Cannons, Wilbur. We need cannons.
I hope he's happy now.